Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to F1 Manager 2024 and another part of the Lotus Return to Glory career mode. Today we are back with our creator team career, and yes, very much looking forward to the Miami Grand Prix. Last time out we had a great couple of races at around Shanghai in the sprint race and in the feature race. We finished 14th and 15th in the Grand Prix, and that is by far our best result so far. It means that now we go above Sauber in the Constructors Championship. We are now 9th in that, which is, you know, really positive, even though we've scored no points yet. We're doing better than two of the teams that have been on the grid for years and years. Now, because of the mishaps that we've had in the factory, our new sort of upgrades aren't ready for this weekend. We should have some ready for the next Grand Prix in Imola, and then we should have some available for the Grand Prix after that in Monaco. But without further ado, let's get ourselves immersed into the action for this weekend. I think, you know, build on our result from the last Grand Prix and see if we can keep going with that. And yeah, fingers crossed we can have another positive result. That's the idea anyway. But yeah, one thing I did want to do is invest in a couple of more facilities. I'm thinking, you know, maybe our hospitality area, helipad, tour centre. That's going to get our team marketability up, and it shouldn't cost us a great deal of money. It's going to be £1 million for the hospitality area, only 240,000 for the helipad, and 250,000 for the tour centre, and that'll really allow us to you know, attract better sponsors and bring in more money to the team. So I think we should see a decent payback from that. That's the plan anyway. Anyway, we need to replace the suspension in Hulkenberg's car. Yeah, we've only got one available, so we might need to manufacture a couple more of those suspensions for the coming Grand Prix, just to have a little bit of stock in case something goes wrong this weekend. Yeah, that's the plan anyway. In terms of scouting, we should be able to go and scout a few more drivers. So let's just have a little look at overall rating. Obviously, we don't really want anybody that's listed as F1. We either want free agents or F2 only. So Richard Verschoor is somebody that we could look at, but he is 23, so I'm not as interested in him. Roman Stanek, yeah, again, you know, quite old really. Taylor Bernard, I think that's somebody we could have a look at. Christian Mansell, maybe. Yeah. Go on, we'll have a little look at Christian Mansell as well. Try and get that name back into the sport. Other than that, though, I think we're in a pretty strong position. You know, I mean, our projected end of season balance is quite low, but I'm hoping that we'll be all right as long as we keep our, you know, funds higher. Oh dear, Hulkenberg's performance has decreased. Not really sure why that is the case. So yeah, we need his mentality to try and save him in that regard. Maybe we go wheel to wheel then for the moment. But yeah, we don't want him to decline too much. Yeah, he's deteriorating. Okay. Yeah, he's actually dropped quite a lot in some places, hasn't he? That's a real shame. Yeah, Paul Aaron doesn't want to join us next season. That's a shame. There we go, we've got the helipad sorted out. Beautiful. Reduced deadline. Perfect. For the front wing. By nearly a week. That's awesome. Yeah, we'll get that sorted for the 7th of May. So that will be ready, I think. No research projects. Okay, so we could be doing that, couldn't we? But then, yeah, obviously we've got design to think about for now. So yeah, the front wing's going to be ready in 9 days. So we should have 3 upgrades on the car ready for Imola. So that's really exciting. So next episode could well be a pretty exciting one. Okay. So let's propose a contract for him then. So we want him to be an affiliate. And there you go. His buyout fee is only 54 grand. So I think we can afford that, to be honest with you. Next season buyout fee is none. But I'd quite like to have him in there now. Yeah, let's try and get him in for 3 seasons. We can put his salary up a little bit, but that'll just give us an idea. It'll give us somebody to put in the car in free practice. Let's give him a bit of a sign-in bonus as well. Yeah, pay him 500,000. Let's see. Will he accept that? No. Doesn't like the breakout multiplier. Doesn't like his salary. Okay. So we can give him a 700,000. We'll maybe bring that down a little bit. Up that a little bit. Yeah. Should we go for 14 days on it? Send him the proposal and hope that he comes through on it. Because I would like to have Taylor Bernard, and I would like to have us starting to bring together some affiliates. James Allison up to 89 rated now. Fantastic to see. New ATR window. Contract response needed. I'm confused. What does it want us to do? I think I've done all I can there. It's just come up again though, hasn't it? Monthly development. So we've got Yoshida and we've got Kolev. They're doing okay. Okay. Training schedule, right. What do we want to do this time? I think we want to focus on pit stop time again. But I think we will once again give them the rest on a Monday. I think that's been working quite well, and we're still getting, you know, good gains from it. But everybody likes a Monday off. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, I like that. Right, let's continue on then. Tour Centre now complete as well. This is great. I just, yeah, I don't understand. I do not understand. Why couldn't I make that proposal? What am I doing wrong with that? Because that's really annoying now. Anyway, let's push forward to the weekend. Strategy prep. Okay, looks good. Right, here we go then. Race targets. Yeah, we'll go with 19th for Nico Hülkenberg. And you know what? I'm going to really risk it. I'm going to go for 18th or higher with Mick Schumacher. After the way he performed in China, I'm feeling confident.
Once again, we touch down in Miami as F1 returns to the Magic City. We're in the state of year-round summer. The streets of Miami Gardens will come alive with the roar of racing, and the excitement is only just beginning.
Don't forget, the schedule this weekend sees the drivers take to the track for an all-out sprint race. A good opportunity to clinch some crucial championship points.
There's nothing like a race weekend in Formula One.
That's another sprint weekend. I honestly did not remember Miami being a sprint weekend. But yes, we will get ourselves into it very, very quickly. Looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys are too. So I'll see you for SQ1.
Welcome everyone. Qualifying for the sprint awaits us, and we're raring to get going.
Okay then, here we are, ready for SQ1. It was a tricky practice session to get the setup exactly how we wanted. I think we've managed to, you know, get it in a good place for Nico at the very least. I think we need to think about how we get it good for Mick now. Looking okay. Yeah, that'll have to do. So that's where Mick's at. Let's get ourselves into SQ1 then. I think.
Okay, green light.
It's what is the track going to be like? It's going to get drier and drier. So I think we want to actually stay in the pit lane until the very end of the session. That's what we're going to do here. A mandatory, right, because... Okay. So I think we're going to be okay to use the soft tyres later on. Right, that's fine. But we're gonna let the track dry out here. Gonna let everybody suffer. And you know we're taking a big risk here. I'm actually thinking, do we go for the two flying laps? We're not going to manage a cool down lap in between, are we? So yeah, I'm thinking two flying laps. Oh, it's all going wrong here. Right, 2 flying laps for Hülkenberg, 2 flying laps for Mick Schumacher, and we're going to go out there now. And by the way, how beautiful do the cars look this weekend with our wonderful, wonderful sponsorships on there. Cars looking awesome. The drivers are looking awesome. Thank the Lord that was all fixed. Right. Yeah, it looks like most people have gone out on the medium tyres because that's, of course, the mandatory tyre. But because it's rained, we are all right to be out there on the softs. Well, that's a real pain in the backside that we've had to stop for those guys there. So it's a good job that we have given ourselves an extra lap here. And this is going to be absolutely crazy, this. So Mick Schumacher, well, it's going to be Hulkenberg first. He's coming over the line. Where does he go to? He goes 20th, and, well, Schumacher goes 21st. Let's ride on board with Nico Hulkenberg. He might get held up a little bit here, but he should be fine. Comes through the first sector, and it's green. That's okay. What we on? A 34.0, 34.8. Yeah, this is going to be really close. This is going to mix up the grid for the sprint. No doubt about that. 21.3 for Hulkenberg in that middle sector. Right, let's see then. As he comes round the final corner, there's lots of people that have crossed the line already. Here comes Nico Hulkenberg. He needs to be within a couple of seconds of Max Verstappen. And he is. He goes over the line all the way up to 9th. What about Schumacher? Schumacher up into 9th now as well. So comfortably through to SQ2. The risk paid off. And both cars are through to the next... Oh, are they? Or is Ocon going to do something? No, he doesn't. 15th and 16th. Wow, that ended up a hell of a lot closer than I expected. But going out in SQ1 then, Esteban Ocon, Tsunoda, Piastri, that's a big shock, Fittipaldi, Gasly, and Logan Sargent. Right, into SQ2 then, and once again, we are... let's just have a quick look at this car setup. We could change that front wing angle. That might do us some good for Mick Schumacher. Yeah, that looks pretty good for Nico Hulkenberg for this session. So in SQ2, and it is very rainy this time, and it's going to get worse, so we want to get out there straight away.
That should be the green light.
We want to get out there before wets are required. The rain is getting worse out there. Can we possibly get through to SQ3 here? This would be awesome if we managed it. Right, let's ride on board with Nico Hulkenberg then. Is that rain going to come? It really could do at any point. But no, seems like we're going to be fine. It's a 39.8 first sector, 39.5 first sector for Mick Schumacher. He's getting a bit of a tow as well as we come through that middle sector split. 25.6 for Hulkenberg, 25.6 for Mick Schumacher. That rain hasn't come yet. So this is all going to be about our initial pace here. And here comes Nico Hulkenberg over the line. It's a 1:47.7 for him, and it's a 1:47.6 for Mick Schumacher right now.
Okay, so you P1.
What about Perez? Perez comes over the line. He's surely going to go quicker. Perez over the line, 44.7. That's a very big improvement. Leclerc and Hamilton over the line. They go quicker. What about Sainz? Sainz goes second. Stroll over the line. He goes first. Wow, what a time for Stroll. Russell over the line. Where's he going to go? He goes fourth. Norris over the line. He goes fastest. What about Albon? Is Albon going to be any better than our drivers? Yes, Albon goes sixth. Alonso goes sixth now. There's Ricciardo. He goes seventh. And now Magnussen. Yeah, he goes above. Looks like everybody is. Well, Bottas hasn't. What about Zhou Guanyu? He comes over the line. Where's he going to go? He goes 15th. So 13th and 14th after our first runs, and there comes the rain. Now, I have no idea whether... I think I'm going to hedge me bets here. Because Schumacher's quicker, I'm going to put the wet tyres on Hülkenberg. I'm going to put some brand new intermediate tyres on. Oh, what? What's happened here? What's going on? Why can't I? Right. Yeah, we'll send out Schumacher first. Brand new intermediates. And Hülkenberg's going to go out there as well on the wets. And we'll see if we can improve at all. Hülkenberg's the only one out there on the wet tyres. It might well be that he finds some pace here. But he may well not. We'll just have to see as we come through that first sector split. Schumacher's coming up to that first sector split. Is it any improvement? It's a 39.8. I can't remember what we were doing before, but Hülkenberg, well, that's a 39.2. It's actually an improvement on these wet tyres. Very interesting. So Hülkenberg could go and find a bit of time here on them wet tyres. It's, yeah. We had to split the strategy. 25.7. Yeah, it's not great for... Oh, well, look at this. 25.4. So Hülkenberg is definitely going quicker here than he managed last time. And now, well, can he get himself into SQ3 here? Need to make up 1.1 seconds on his previous time. I think this is going to be pretty good. It's certainly going to get him ahead of Hamilton. Hamilton's already finished. Will it get him above Kevin Magnussen? I'm not sure. Here comes Schumacher over the line. Can he improve at all in the final sector? No, he can't. Here comes Hülkenberg, 46, and he's into the top 10. Wow. Well, that was unexpected. But Hülkenberg in the wet pulls off an incredible lap time on the wet tyres, and he is through to the top 10 shootout. That is unbelievable. There you go. Schumacher out in 14th, but Nico Hülkenberg is the one that everybody will be talking about in the Lotus into SQ3. And straight away I'm thinking, well, let's get into the session. What sort of conditions are we looking at here? Yeah, we need to get out there now.
Okay, should be green.
Get out there now while it's quiet. It will slowly get worse throughout the session. So Hülkenberg needs to be the first man. Oh, he's locked up. He's okay, though.
Not a problem there.
I think he's okay. Compromises the start to his lap a little bit. But shouldn't be too bad. I mean, we're almost certainly going to be 10th here. But we're giving it a go. We're giving it our best shot here. What was that? 36.3 first sector. How does that compare to the rest of the guys? I mean, 0.6 off Fernando Alonso, for instance. And Lance Stroll. You know, realistically, they're the guys we're battling. But he's given it his absolute best shot. And here he comes, Nico Hülkenberg. He's going to head up to the line here in SQ3. And it's a 1:37.6. 1.5 seconds off the pace of Fernando Alonso. Now, Russell. He's possibly gettable. But I don't think we've got time to come in and change tyres. And get out again. Gonna give it a go. I don't think so, though. Let's see.
Copy.
I don't think so. I think he's gonna miss it by a matter of a second here.
Mode push.
Or two, yeah.
Copy.
There we go. There's the checkered flag. He's going to take the checkered flag. It's a pity. But there you go. No improvements in that middle sector, or final sector anyway. So it doesn't matter. But P10 on the grid for the sprint race. We've got to be happy about that. I mean, you know, he's only going to go backwards. But there's always that hope that maybe, just maybe, something special might happen. Who knows?
Well, it's a different format this weekend, with a sprint set to spice up today's events.
The big draw today is the opportunity to grab some extra championship points. After all, they could make the difference when the season comes to a close.
But who will be victorious in the Miami Sprint? We'll soon find out.
Okay then, let's get into the sprint race. It looks like it is going to be... looks like it is going to be... I'm just having a look at this. Looks like it's going to be dry. Yeah, I think that'll still be slower, yeah. I mean, the softs are possible. I mean, can you do that? Take your softs gently. I mean, apparently that is the quickest way to drive today. You know what? We're going to do that with Mick Schumacher. We're going to go with a normal strategy with Nico. But with Mick Schumacher, we are going to try something a little bit different. That looks good. Just checking his compounds. I mean, he's got absolutely plenty of compounds. Now, the only thing is, obviously, we've got qualifying to think about as well. You know, I don't think we're going to get ourselves through to Q3, but we do probably need enough tyres that we'll be able to get through to Q2 with. But that's fine. Let's get ourselves into the sprint. It's all going to be about, can we get some points today?
Here in Miami, it's time for the sprint. And it's lights out.
Away we go, and a very good start for Max Verstappen off the grid, and you can see he's already very much clear of his teammate Sergio Perez side by side into turn one then. And no luck for Charles Leclerc or Perez in respect of trying to get Max Verstappen. Now then, Nico Hülkenberg, he is pushing hard at the start of this race. There are a few out there on soft tyres. Norris is on soft tyres. Sainz is on softs, as is Lance Stroll. And Mick Schumacher, of course, is the big one. But Hülkenberg is going to be the trolley train here. Well, here comes Mick Schumacher having a little look at Lewis Hamilton, 7-time world champion, of course. He may well Managed to go around the outside. Doesn't at this juncture. But we know Schumacher's going to be looking after his tyres and making sure he is there or thereabouts if there's anything to pick up. Hülkenberg off to a very good start though, and he's following Daniel Ricciardo in the RB right now, and he's remains in the top 10. Of course, top 8 is wow, look at this. Schumacher has overtaken Lewis Hamilton. He went down the inside. Oh, a little bit of a love tap on the way through. Very, very good stuff from Mick Schumacher. And as I say, he has been in some awesome form recently. And he is very quickly going to become our #1 driver if he is driving this well. As much as I love Nico Hülkenberg, you know, we have to prioritise the team. Hold on there, getting past Nico. It's a bit of a pity. Let's keep an eye on our energy. Yeah, Mick Schumacher currently in 13th place. Got a bit of a gap to Lewis Hamilton. And now right behind his teammate Nico Hülkenberg. I think this could be a very easy overtake for Mick Schumacher. And he is going to go down the inside. Look how good those sponsors look on the car. And we are down the inside then. Mick Schumacher up to 12th place. Hülkenberg now down to 13th. Now then, can Mick Schumacher hold off his teammate Nico Hülkenberg? I don't think he could. There we go. Didn't mean to fast forward it. There you go, Schumacher back through. I mean, that's pretty cool to get past him in that section.
Make sure you give some energy. Copy.
I'm thinking if we give them both a bit of energy here. And we can try and get away from Tsunoda. There you go, Hülkenberg forcing his way back past rather beautifully there. But there goes Schumacher. Nicely done.
So what DRS? Copy.
And DRS again for Nico. This constant battling is not doing us any favours. Right, we're going to tell him not to fight his teammate. Yeah, let's have a little check of tyre wear. Tyres are looking good for us. Oh no! Tsunoda's managed to get past. That's a bit of a disaster, isn't it? Yeah, don't have DRS either, so there goes Tsunoda through 13th and 14th now. So obviously got Hamilton and Piastri, so I think 15th and 16th probably our pace today. As here comes Piastri on Hülkenberg. Hamilton's already made it through. Yeah, Hülkenberg now just not there, and well, Valtteri Bottas is getting pretty close now. Of course, tyres are going to come into it again here. Towards the end of this race, there goes Lewis Hamilton back past Mick Schumacher. It's took him a long while to get there. Now Piastri is going to have a look as well. So obviously we, you know, qualified out of position really. There goes Hulkenberg on Bottas. Nicely done there. There goes Piastri straight past Mick Schumacher. Well, Schumacher got back past him. Into turn 1. I want to watch this. Lotus versus McLaren.
Turn 2. They decide to give it a go.
And again, Mick Schumacher, you know, doing a really top quality job, isn't he? And then Sargent and Hulkenberg fighting it out. A little look at tyres. Tyres are looking okay for most guys out there. 10 laps to go. But yeah, we're in a decent position right now, I think. Yeah, got a good gap to Fittipaldi in 17th. Just 3 seconds behind Lewis Hamilton. I think that's a great achievement. And these soft tyres, you know, looking pretty good as a potential race tyre. Yeah, this is working out quite well, but look at these tyres, they're now dropping off. They're very much dropping off. Our lap time's looking, yeah, pretty decent on our behalf. Oh, there's a red flag. There's a red flag. What has happened here? It's Esteban Ocon. Oh, dear. Well, he just lost it. Went straight into the barriers. And now, well, this is an interesting scenario because we haven't got long to go. But I feel like we absolutely have to go onto a brand new set of soft tyres to absolutely attack. I feel like we have to do that. We got 3 laps. I mean, it'll be 2 laps by the time we're on the grid. So here we go. That was very much unexpected. So lights out, away we go.
This tire has plenty of life. We could push. No more lift and coast.
And let's see what we can do as Mick Schumacher side by side with his teammate into turn 1. Hulkenberg is the one that has made the move. Yep, everybody's gone on a brand new set of soft tyres except Zhou Guanyu, who is on very old soft tyres. Now then, this is going to be the definition of a sprint race. Anything could happen here. And certainly, you know, the way we've been performing in opening laps recently, I think we've got a decent chance here. And look at this. I mean, absolutely fast and furious down the inside goes Mick Schumacher. On Fittipaldi didn't quite... Oh, sorry, on Magnussen didn't quite make the move stick. Now DRS. Oh, well, there is no DRS, of course, until next lap. But we're going on to the final lap already with Max Verstappen leading the way. Can we find any positions here? Or not? Maybe not. I mean, we've got DRS here. Has Magnussen got DRS? It doesn't look like it, so this could be a chance on K-Mag. But it's Carlos Sainz that's taking the lead from Max Verstappen here. This is bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Let's have a little look at the front of the field. There goes Carlos Sainz over the line. He wins it. Is Schumacher going to make a move? No, he's not. So it's going to be P15 in the end. So not many positions changed. The most important one did, with Carlos Sainz winning the sprint race. It's another decent finish for us. 15th and 16th in the Lotus. And, well, it's good signs for tomorrow, I think.
And
there you go.
Finish outside the points in today's sprint for Mick Schumacher.
At the end of that, it's a 15th place finish.
Very, very good indeed. Carlos Sainz wins the sprint race ahead of Verstappen and Perez. Norris in 4th, then Leclerc, Alonso, Russell and Lance Stroll. Piastri in the end finished 9th. That is awesome for him. Wow. I mean, he had a great final few laps there. Hulkenberg dropped 6 positions down to 16th, but fought well, particularly at the start. And Mick Schumacher really impressing us recently, I think.
There's tension in the air today, so it must be time for qualifying.
The Miami International Autodrome has some lovely long straights, but a driver still needs to have total trust in their car setup to get a fast qualifying lap. Turns 14 and 15 in particular are the ones that catch the drivers out in qualifying.
Given what we've seen of late, what do you think of Kevin Magnussen there, Karun?
They were looking pretty sharp in practice and setting good lap times, so they're probably feeling fairly confident now. But a good practice time doesn't always guarantee a strong qualifying outcome.
What does today have in store? Only time will tell.
Okay, right. Well, that is where we're going to be leaving it for today. We'll be picking it up for qualifying and the race tomorrow. So if you have enjoyed it, give it a massive thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more F1 Manager videos. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching and goodbye.